Okay. That's silent. Sweet.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah. Messed up.
Oh, great.
I did the one without sound, but you're live. Congratulations.
We're live now.
You are live.
Okay. Well, there we go.
It's just a silent intro.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team, powered by Keller Williams. And I have my friend, Miss Sarah Callendar. How are you, Sarah?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Got her here with me, and we're going to talk about all things Main Street here in just a moment. But first, we want to give props to my friend Brian Nail over at First Horizon Mortgage that supports all things Spread the Positive and helps make this community a better place with his support, but then also by doing a fantastic job of writing mortgages and helping people achieve their dream of home ownership. So, Trent, if you don't mind, let's hear from Brian.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, my name is Brian Nail. I'm a mortgage loan officer with First Horizon Mortgage, but I want to tell you that I absolutely love being a part of the Spread the Positive Network. It's such a great mission and brings so much positivity to our community, and it's just a treat to be a part of. There are a lot of ways to navigate financing a home, and in markets like this, having the right advice of a trusted local professional is key to making sure you get the right advice for your specific circumstances. Whether you are interested in the purchase of a new home or have a need to refinance, I'd love to earn your trust. If I can help you nail your mortgage, call me at 615-243-3976, and I'd be happy to talk with you.
First Horizon member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS ID 472329.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. We love that guy. So if you need help with a mortgage, refi, whatever, definitely reach out to Brian. And am I correct? He did the whistling in that song. Is that right?
Yes.
That's nice. Good job, Sarah.
There's a natural.
Yeah, she's killing it, man.
You could do your background music.
You sang along to the Andy Griffith show, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Miss Sarah Callendar. She is what is your official title?
Executive Director.
I was going to say CEO, but I was close, right?
I like that.
Yeah, the Executive Director of Main Street Murfreesboro. If you're not familiar with Main Street Murfreesboro, first of all, you need to look them up because it's a pretty cool organization. Mm-hmm. Main Street is behind all kinds of things that happen in and around downtown Murfreesboro. And it's interesting. A lot of folks attribute those things to, they don't know who they attribute them to. They, either it's the city or, some rogue organization, or it just kind of spontaneously pops up, like the farmer's market, just randomly every Saturday morning, all these people show up with trucks full of vegetables. It's amazing. And that's just plain not true. So Main Street puts that on every Saturday. They also put on Jazz Fest. Mm-hmm. They also put on the Friday Night Live, which is this week, right?
That's right. This week.
Coming up. It's not usually this week of the month, correct?
September is always odd because it's whenever the first home football game is for MTSU.
Gotcha. So who is playing Friday?
24/7. Nate Jackson is the lead singer.
Very cool. So that's always a good time. Live music on the square on a great big old stage with lights and sounds and food everywhere. And it's
dance floor. I mean, for our age, that's pretty fun.
Pretty freaking fantastic. Yeah. Right? Under those big old trees. Yep. It's awesome. So definitely go check that out. But that's just the public stuff. That's just the stuff that people see. There's all kinds of other things that Main Street does. Can you give us some breakdown of some of the other things?
Yeah. So if you think Main Street was one of the first 5 Main Street programs that started in Tennessee 35 years ago.
Wow.
So back in 1985. And we're part of the National Historic Trust. So there's a national Main Street program. There's Main Streets all over the place, bunches of them in Tennessee. And the whole purpose is to restore and to bring attention to the historic downtowns. And so we really work with the city government, the county government, so many partners, the different nonprofits that are downtown, the small business owners that are downtown. We're very grassroots effort of just making connections and advocating for our downtown.
And, I joined the board, your board of directors, what,
2 years ago.
a year? Has it really been 2 years?
Or has it just been a
I
year?
think it's just been a year.
Okay.
I think it's just been a year. But prior to that, I mean, I was still pretty heavily involved with the organization and helping with sponsoring some things. And what people don't realize unless they've really been here and really paid attention is that downtown, let's specifically downtown Murfreesboro, but really downtowns all over the place kind of fell apart for a long time.
They did.
And, you had places built like Sam Ridley in Smyrna and the medical center here and the malls.
The
and
mall was the first.
all of these kinds of things came in and all of a sudden the new shiny object was away from downtown. And, prior to, let's say, mid 70s, downtown that was the mall. That's where you went. That's where gatherings happened. That's where
you got your household items, your clothes,
everything,
medicine, everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Everything was downtown. And it just kind of shifted, and Main Street organizations, ours included, said, well, that's sad.
Right.
Quite frankly, we don't want that to happen.
Right.
And over the last 35 years, lots of revitalization has happened in our downtown. It's thriving now. There's all kinds of cool stuff. If you've never visited downtown Murfreesboro, I still have people that are relatively new to the area go, oh, I didn't even know we had a square.
I didn't know where it was.
Yeah.
Or if they're not from the South, especially, they'll say, I didn't even know what the square was. I've never heard that term.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come to the square. But that's true, because cities realized that when their downtowns weren't healthy, their city wasn't healthy. And we were totally supportive of growth and new development, outside of the downtown. But when these big corporations come, like talk to people at the chamber, they want to know what the downtown is like and if it's healthy in a city. And that's what draws people to Murfreesboro or to any community is, do they have a place that creates this sense of belonging and your hometown feeling, and a place where people can gather and feel equal. And that's what a square, a downtown does.
And I think it goes even deeper than that. If you remember the show Cheers, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. People are always, even introverts, which I'll never understand you introverts, but people are always looking for connection.
Yes.
Right. And you just can't connect with Kohl's.
No.
You just can't.
Or Marshall's or Amazon.
You can't connect. right. But you can connect with Mel and Judy.
That's right.
Right. You can connect with Jeremy, Florida. You can connect with, the
Chantel,
list is.
you walk in Simply Pure and you go more than one time and they're going to know your name.
Or Jason over at Joni's, or, the list goes on and on and on and on. You can connect with other patrons at City Cafe. You can go and talk to Jeff Murphy while he builds you a sandwich. You can go talk to Raleigh. And I'm convinced that Holden's Hardware has literally one of everything.
Yeah.
Just one, but they have one of everything. Everything. Right? They're better than Amazon. Right. But you can connect there. And if you spend just a little bit of time, they're going to connect back with you.
And I know people might think, well, it's just more convenient or it's cheaper to shop big retail.
Sure.
But what makes your community special? It's the people that live here. And those are the people that have their small businesses. I mean, that's their family's livelihood. And it's just a choice that you make. Do you want to support a locally owned business, or do you just want to go to Walmart when you could go to Raleigh's?
Sure.
Or you could go get something at a bakery as opposed to going to Walmart or Kroger.
Yeah, I was actually talking with Tracy Toy about this the other day, Quinn's Mercantile. And, she has a lot of cool stuff in her shop. I mean, if you've never been to Quinn's Mercantile,
I love buying gifts for people there.
My goodness. She likes to say we're a little bit of Jesus with a whole lot of swearing. Or maybe I got it backwards. I don't remember.
I think it's backwards.
No, whatever. And a lot of the stuff that she has in there, you could go onto Amazon. I mean, you could. Or somewhere, right? Etsy or whatever, and get something the same or similar. But man, just standing there, smiling, laughing, she keeps up with everything. They'll gift wrap it for you. It's just all the different, and again, that connection when you walk in and you get greeted and you just feel, this is
somebody
good.
Knows you.
This is good.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a good thing. So what else does Main Street do? Because there's some other things, and I'm looking over your notes here. There's all kinds of stuff that Main Street does way behind the scenes that a lot of people, they have no idea.
So a long time ago, when it first got started, they really advocated for just the streetscape and changing the facilities, the sidewalks, and bringing the power lines down, that kind of thing. The revitalization,
make it look pretty, polish it up.
Right, the buildings were empty. We have a very healthy downtown. We do not have very many vacant buildings, which is
and they don't stay vacant long.
No, they don't. I mean, in a lot of downtowns, we're not rural at all, but most of the downtowns are kind of rural in Tennessee, and they have so many vacant buildings that they're trying to get occupied. So that's a healthy thing that we have. But Main Street advocates for new development, and trying to the design part of what we do is just trying to advocate for the look and the historic feel. And, let's not tear down the historic buildings. Let's try to restore them. And we can get some grant money from the state. We can advocate to the city government, when there's things that are needed. Like right now on our project list is wayfinding and trying to help advocate for the small businesses for parking and the street flow of the square
and walkability
and right.
Something to do other than to just walk. The wayfinding thing, I'm super pumped about that. So if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, this is signage literally pointing into downtown, first of all. And then second of all, once you get into downtown, what is there to do? Right. Where do we go? Where do we park?
Where are the parking garages? And how long can you park?
Where's the green space I can put a blanket down? Where's the, whatever, fill in the blank here.
So that is something that we work towards. And then economic development, like Main Street was able to, for the first time, I'm super proud of our board because we voted to spend some money that we had to give back to the downtown businesses, and 2 businesses, Vita's Flower Shop, Flowers and Gifts, and Beckman's. I always say Beckman's Pharmacy, but it's what is their actual name? It's not the pharmacy,
say Beckman's.
But Beckman's.
I don't know.
Beckman's. They both received a $5,000 grant. So we're giving $10,000 away for them to do a property enhancement. And so Beckman's has replaced their sign, which is like their original wood sign that was rotting, and the turf that was out there. They're replacing that. And
it wasn't even real. I mean, it was like old AstroTurf outdoor carpet kind of. Yeah.
Shannon and Keith, we love you.
We do.
But and then Vita's, they had boarded up the windows from the original building. And so they're taking that down and they're putting windows back, which is going to be beautiful. And so I'm so proud of Main Street to be able to, to choose to give that money back. And we're able to help pivot and recover. We got some COVID money from the state. We're trying to help businesses get that. I know there's one business right now that's going to receive $1,000 and $1,000 from us that we matched for them to do some publicity and marketing to try to help them, with all of them face trials with COVID, and they're all still recovering from that.
Well, and I think the other thing that we do, and our board is dynamic. First of all, there is a lot of folks on there that are way smarter than I'll ever be. And then when you put everybody in that same room, the brain power that comes out of that group is incredible. And we said, okay, we're doing all of these events, specifically these events. So what if it's not actually bringing anything to the businesses, right? I mean, it's cool to give something for the community to do, but our focus is on developing and growing and supporting the members of our organization. And so we said, okay, well, what are we going to do about that? And so we've started putting together some packages, some suggestions, some encouragement, some what am I trying to say here? Even doing some video and things like that for our businesses that are downtown, and saying, okay, when we do Jazz Fest, here's a way for you to capitalize on that at least a little bit, right? Don't just close your doors and say, oh, Jazz Fest is going on,
right?
Which none of them do that, but don't do that.
Well, Synergy is a great example. They are a pretty new business on West Main Street or East Main Street.
That's the blue glowing windows if you're driving down Main at night.
Right over Forest Guitar down from City Cafe. And they when the first year they were there, they had a Christmas party during our Christmas tree lighting for their customers,
sense.
and they gave them food and drinks. And then they said, okay, now go downtown and watch
Yeah.
the event together. And it was a neat thing that we were like, yes, everybody needs to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And the same that, they could do, and in any of those businesses can host parties for their special clientele, open the windows, open the door, put a tent out, whatever, during Jazz Fest.
Mhm.
Right. And this is like all of our people, you get a wristband. This is the special. I mean, you can capitalize on the fact that you are in a special place, that special things happen, and why not? Right. Why wouldn't you?
That's right.
Especially if you pump money into making your building
Right.
beautiful again and things like that. Share it,
Mhm.
Yeah,
It is a special place to be. And there's a lot of cost,
there is.
that these business owners take on when they have a building downtown. We've pretty much met almost everybody, and they spend their own money. They're renting these buildings, and they spend their own money renovating them.
There's some
which
crazy
blows my
stuff.
mind.
Crazy stuff happens in old buildings.
Mhm.
Everything from ghosts to, clay pipe is still down there some places, and all kinds of crazy
Tunnels,
stuff.
secret tunnels.
That's it. And little dogs.
I
Anyway.
don't know about little dogs.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Right impression.
All their dogs.
Yes.
Everybody has a dog downtown.
I know. It's wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. What we really want to talk about.
Yes.
There is something very exciting. We're going to skip a page. We're going to go to page 3 of your notes here. We have an opportunity with Main Street to do something super, super cool, don't we?
This is really cool.
I mean, this could be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a grant that we're vying for, striving toward, and it's with the Levitt AMP Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this? Don't tell us the dollar amount yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What is this grant for? Like, what do we get to do with it?
So I took the wording from their website, and I'm just going to read it.
Okay.
The Levitt AMP Foundation supports creative placemaking that reimagines challenged public spaces into vibrant, music-filled community hubs. They invest in community-driven efforts that harness the power of partnerships and leverage community support.
Preach.
So they give their money to cities to take spaces that are being underutilized, which we have submitted our downtown, like where the courthouse is, because we don't have an amphitheater. We don't have any, people have to bring their own chairs. So it is a place that people can come and feel like they belong. And we provide free live music. And we already do that on a small scale, but this foundation gives the funding to help you blow that out of the park.
So time out real quick.
Okay.
Jazz Fest is a 2-day festival, music all like the whole time, right? We have, is it 4 or 5 of the
4 Friday Night Live
4
concerts.
Friday Night Live concerts. And then there's other, not through Main Street, but there's other events and such on the square as well that involve music. You're saying that we do it on a small scale?
Oh, I guess not.
No, I mean, it's cool because
Yeah.
if that's a small scale,
Yeah.
what does it look like on a large scale?
Well, when you get the money, you have to have 10 concerts. And it doesn't require you have to have this many people. It just has to be a free outdoor concert in the same location. You have to do it between certain months, like April and October. And you have to, I had to write the grant. We had to show that we were partnering with a diverse group, that we're trying to reach all demographics, that we're going to have different types of music. We're not just trying to fulfill
not all 80s rock
genre, right? Although I do love some 80s rock.
I know you do. That's why I picked that one.
But so this lets us get outside of the box and help other nonprofits. Like, I don't want to put on 10 concerts next year.
That's a lot.
Totally being transparent. That is a lot.
5 is a lot.
It is a lot. So there's, like you said, there's already organizations who do this. And I reached out to the city, and they wrote in as a supporter with this grant. And so hopefully their employment and everything is strong next year. Von Schell, I'm totally throwing her name out there, but if things don't work out, that we can change partners around. But Von Shell with the Bradley Academy Museum, they put on Juneteenth and they have great festivals. So I could give some money. It comes to $3,000 per concert. It's what it is for 3 years, 10 concerts a year. So I can give them the money and then they provide the concert on the square. So it's taking what they already do, but growing it and reaching more people.
And moving it into a space that can accommodate even more and is more visible and is more accessible and it's just more. I mean, plain and simple.
But them and Rutherford Arts Alliance is one of our partners, and they're very interested in getting the Tennessee Philharmonic Symphony. We've never had them downtown.
That'd be amazing.
But that would be so cool to expose people, because usually you have to pay to go hear them. So for us to be able to afford to have them come downtown and have a free concert. The cultural festival, they have it at MTSU now. They used to have it downtown. I've talked to them about Jolene at Read to Succeed about bringing, an aspect of that to the square. Earth Day, they have a small scale music event. They have music throughout their event in May. And they said, yeah, we would love to do that and kind of grow and have a larger concert for people. So it doesn't have to look like our Friday Night Live. It just has to be music free on the square, and we'll schedule it out.
So the way that this works, you've submitted all the information. You have put out there, obviously they've accepted your information. Yes. And now it comes to a vote.
It is. And I love these things.
Yes. It's and
contest.
You were watching it on your phone just a minute ago. And I should have done this part of it early, but I didn't. So Trent, do you already have the link in the info?
Yeah, that's in the notes.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to that vote. What is it? vote.levitt.org. Is that right?
Yep.
I want you to do that, and I want you to vote. If you can't do that, then I want you to Trent put this in the comments there. I want you to text mboro to 866.
Hang on. Sorry.
That's okay.
866
267 2023.
Word.
And I don't want you to wait because you'll forget. I want you to do it right now. Right now. Like right now.
Let's see if I can do it.
Stop waiting. Do it right now. I'm looking at you. Whoever it is that I'm pointing at, I'm looking at you. So go ahead and vote. The top 20 of the organizations. How many organizations?
There's 37.
37.
So we're one of 37. We're the only city in Tennessee.
Cool. So go vote. It's not going to hurt anybody else that you care about. So
you can actually vote for 5 cities,
but don't just vote for Murfreesboro. Don't do it. Don't tell them that.
And you only vote one time.
Yes.
One time for us.
This is not like the Ruthies where you vote every day.
Oh my gosh, thank God.
Yes, exactly. So go in there and vote for Main Street Murfreesboro. Let's get some more free entertainment.
That's right.
Free
you
is
never
not
said
free.
how much though.
Oh,
you didn't say how much.
Oh,
you wouldn't let me say
you
it.
said it.
I didn't.
You said 3,000 times 10 times 3. So $90,000 grant.
You're so good.
You said that.
I didn't say 90 though.
No, you didn't say
sounds
90.
a lot better.
It does.
So this is a $90,000 grant. $90,000 worth of investment into our downtown that provides 30 opportunities for you to be downtown, listening to music, hanging out, having a place to be.
And it's not like Main Street gets 90,000, which we would, but we have to spend it on the artists who are local. We always get artists from Middle Tennessee. We spend it on the staging, which is employment for people that live here.
Right.
So the money goes right back into the community.
And then if you get something to eat, if you get something to drink,
think of those 3,000 people that come to each concert and they're eating downtown, shopping downtown.
Yeah.
Learning about our downtown.
You got
me.
Have you voted yet?
I'm so
Did you
sold.
vote?
Thanks,
Did you
I already
vote?
did it.
Did you vote?
I think
I don't know which camera you're on. You need a light on whichever one you're on here, but yeah. So go vote.
So we do have one more concert this Friday.
I know, this Friday. You excited
So,
about it?
I am. I'm excited because the weather looks great. We have had great weather. Even Jazz Fest, it rained on Friday night, but we won't talk about that. But it didn't get
It's
canceled.
Jazz Fest. Jazz Fest, it always rains. It just does.
But all of our Friday Night Live concerts have been beautiful.
Perfect. Yes. All right. Anything else, Sarah?
So if you want to participate in something downtown, this is the 3rd year for Scarecrows downtown.
Yes.
Right now we are at 21 scarecrows, and anybody can make one. So we've got schools making them, church preschools, the Murfreesboro Young Professional Group, like groups like that. Anybody, you can make one, Jonathan.
No.
You can make
No, I
a
can't.
husband and wife
No,
scarecrow.
it would be a broomstick with another broomstick across it.
What's a cross?
But
and a bag face. It'd be great.
that'd be scary. But it's
Please
a
do
great
that.
way. It's a great way for people to come downtown in October and like go through the trails and find all the scarecrows and visit the businesses, because we match them with businesses, kind of like a mural trail.
Mhm.
Which we didn't talk about that, but we've got so many murals.
Oh my
downtown.
word, we do.
So-
What's the count at right now?
Oh, I don't know.
You
But
you
it's on
said
our
this the other day.
website.
38 murals or 32 murals or
Did
something.
I?
Isn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. Somebody said it at the meeting the other day.
So,
It's a bunch.
Yeah, there's a bunch, but that's going on in October, and the farmers market is still.
It's
going
extended, right? Like this is the longest span
on.
of time.
Last year it was that way too.
Was it?
2 years ago? As soon as I got hired, we extended it to October.
So when's the last one?
October 29th, because Halloween's on Monday,
Wow.
which is trick or treat around the square. Doing that finally. Haven't done that since before COVID.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then our tree lighting is the last big event. That's December 2nd.
My goodness.
But if you're going to shop for Christmas, I'm throwing everything out here all of a sudden at once. I'm like, okay. If you're going to shop for Christmas, do it downtown and do it it is the first Friday in November. So after Halloween is 31st on Monday. That Friday is the big like sip shop and stroll for Christmas, and all the stores stay open, and they have the Christmas gifts out, and Country Gourmet does their ornament release. So
Mhm.
that's a huge Friday night to kick off your shopping.
And then don't forget Shop Small Saturday as well.
Yes,
Right.
that following. Oh yeah,
the Saturday after Black
Thanksgiving.
Friday.
That's right.
I hate that they put the Shop Small after Black Friday.
Yeah, I don't shop on Friday though.
I don't
So
either.
I'd
try
rather
to
shop on Saturday.
Stay the crap away from that. That's bad news.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I could have said something else, Trent. This is a family show, buddy.
Stay positive.
Spread
Yeah.
the positive.
Oh,
word.
Yeah.
spread the positive.
I got me a spread the negative hoodie over there.
No,
I can
you
go put
don't.
on.
It's one of one or one of three or something.
You hope.
Yeah, I do.
Oh goodness.
Get
All
out
right,
of
Trent,
here.
you got anything else?
No, sir. That was
Got
great.
any
Sarah,
announcements?
thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
If you haven't voted, I'm mad at you for
Yeah,
waiting. Go
please
do it right
vote.
now.
This is.
Did we move?
this
We
is
were
a
at
no-brainer.
19.
We're at 19.
Let's see. Did we move?
Hang on.
We're still at 19.
Still at night. You didn't vote. Go vote.
I know for a fact my mom just did. So shouts to my
Mi-
mom.
Miss Amy.
Maybe there's a
Thank you, Mom.
delay.
When does voting close?
21st. We have 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Mhm.
All
But
right.
You can only do it once. That's,
Yeah, but spread it to your
That's good.
friends.
I'm
Be
glad.
annoying. Text it
Yeah.
to everybody.
Yep.
Thanks,
Okay.
Jonathan.
Thank you for all
Mhm.
that you do and all that you do to make our downtown a better place.
It's
You
my
rock.
pleasure.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you need a mortgage, call Brian Nail. If you need anything house related at all, even if you just want to talk about this screwy market that we're in, give me a shout. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.
yeah. Good stuff.